Hey everybody. Now, usually I'll throw sports cards on here and everybody gets to notice the sports cards. And I talk about jerseys and I talk about autographs and stuff like that. But I never really talked about what made me love sports cards and why I collect them now. So, when I was a little kid, I didn't have a lot. I was grew up poor. I grew up in a rough neighborhood. I lost a lot of friends. But the one thing my dad always told me was one, a man becomes a man from all the shit he goes through. And two, the most important things in life are family and money. If you ain't got family, you ain't got money, you're not gonna make it in this world. But growing up, my dad would always somehow manage to have a couple extra bucks. When, and I grew up in the early 2000s. So I was born in 83, grew up. My dad was a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. So much so when I played sports, I wore the number 22 in honor of Emmett Smith, my favorite running back. Huge fan of Emmett, even to this day. But now back to what I was saying. My dad, when I was a kid, took me to a sports card show. And as a little kid, you really don't know. You see these people on TV, and then you see these little cards, and there's people like Emmett Smith, Troy Aikman, the people you see on TV, people you idolize. So I just instantly fell in love with cards. It was it was like having a piece of your hero, but at home. It was like seeing your hero every day. And when you grow up in a rough neighborhood, you grow up poor, you grow up with these things, you idolize these people, and you wish you could have what they have. So I was bugging my dad all the time, go to these card stores, and I was buying, he'd give me a couple of bucks here and there to buy cards. And through my life, I've always had one or two cards or three cards and stuff like that. And then, I kind of fell out the hobby. I was with somebody. If you're watching this video, then you know who I'm talking about. I was with somebody for 15 years. And I didn't get to really have the collection I want. I didn't get to experience the things. I'll go back to my childhood and be able to buy cards. And now that I've had the opportunity to, it makes me appreciate all the times I spent with my dad. And, the little money my dad could afford to go buy me a pack of cards and how much I was so happy. Like when I pulled somebody I love, like an Emmett Smith. I can still remember to this day. God, I wish I never got rid of my cards when I met my ex, but I can remember the Emmett Smith bookies. I can remember the Troy Aikmans. I can remember the Sundays watching the Cowboys, the Thanksgivings watching the Cowboys, sitting there with my dad. It was great. It was absolutely amazing. And now here it is. I have my own child, and he's almost 15. Shout out to JJ if you're watching this. I love you. I miss you. But when I was able to be away from my situation for a while, I remember going and looking and going, wow, I really miss having a collection. I really miss having that aspect of things. And I remember, finding people I liked. I was collecting people I liked. And then I finally got my first Emmitt Smith card. Not his rookie, which I will be buying his rookie. I will get his rookie. And I remember getting that Emmitt Smith card. And it instantly brought me back to my childhood. Brought me back to my dad. And the experience I had with my dad. And now with my own son, getting to see him looking and getting plays he likes and seeing the reaction and seeing the things going, holy crap, I just pulled a Ja Morant rookie, or I pulled a LaMelo Ball rookie, or Dad, check this out, I pulled out my first ever autograph. That's what it's about. That's what this collection is about. Yes, I make a little money, but I can never outweigh the feeling I get, or the feeling my son gets when he opens that pack and he sees a player he likes, and he sees something and he goes, "Wow, this is amazing." That's what I feel. That's what I love. Is that feeling that you can't chase that. You can't. Excuse me for a second. I'm having a Pepsi. I'm dying to this. Now, I'm gonna keep bringing you guys, whoever watches, I'm gonna keep bringing you guys my live breaks, my stuff that I buy. A lot of times, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I don't have the money. I'm not gonna be pulling in $2,000 boxes, $3,000 boxes. I would love to, but the reality is, I'm a basic person. I'm a basic guy, just like the rest of you guys that watch this. Sometimes I get great cards, sometimes I suck, but it's still fun to open. So I just want to leave on this one note. One, if you're watching, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Two, there should be a link on my eBay page. Check it out. And three, I just wanted to show you guys my logo. Check that out. That is me. That is us. This is Good Time Sports Cards. Hopefully you guys watching this. Sorry, my armpit gets in the way. Sorry about that. But thank you to everybody who has ever watched this or ever took a minute of their day to appreciate what I do and appreciate the realness of me. Because you guys, this is me. I'm sitting here in a white beater talking to YouTube. This is me. And if nobody watches it, nobody watches it. But it is what it is. So thank you guys, and I appreciate all you. Have a good night.